You know, kings come and go, as do crowns. Ownership changes, dynasties die out. But as the kingdom goes, kingdom comes. You thought it was safe, huh? It's never safe when I'm around.
Oh my God, people, what's going on? It's your boy, Javon the King. First off, I'd like to start off this commentary by saying I am so sorry for not uploading. I mean, I've been slacking so hard lately. I shouldn't really say slacking, though. I mean, that makes me sound lazy. And I haven't really been lazy. It's just, I mean, I've been playing a lot of Skyrim. I didn't get it till just now because I wasn't 100% sure if I was going to like it. And it turns out it's like crack cocaine to me. Yeah, I already got all the achievements though, so I think I'm pretty much done with it. Don't know how much more I'll be on there. Thought about doing some videos for here with it, but with the 10-minute sectors you can only upload, I wasn't sure if I was gonna like doing that too much, because that really wouldn't, for Skyrim, 10 minutes really isn't doing much. I mean, it seems like Call of Duty, it seems like a long video when people get up in the air, 10 minutes like this one is. And but Skyrim, 10 minutes, you're doing like half a mission. But anyway, this is Mission MOAB with the MP7. Running them specialist kill streaks like always because they are beast. That is one of the few things about MW3 I do like. They put the specialists in there. I think that's pretty cool. And this game, I believe I get at the end of the game, I end on like a 38 gun kill streak. It's like I think it's my best to date still. But with this game, with this commentary, I really want to talk about stuff that Infinity Ward, like, I'm just not sure what they're thinking. I mean, I guess the only thing I can think is that Robert Bowling and his company are just straight about making money, and they do not care about the community, the people that like put Call of Duty on the map. And I mean, the reason I say this is that there's so many people complaining, and there are just all the things people are complaining about are the same stuff. Like, it's not like there's certain people I mean, don't get me wrong, there's certain people complaining about little stuff, but 90% of the people out there are all complaining the same 5 or 6 things. In that, if it would have been the other way around, like the spawn system, where it's just, I mean, I don't know what they decided they were going to do with it, but I mean, the Black Ops, at first, whenever I started playing Black Ops, because I was the biggest kill whore in MW2, spawn trapping for days, and I started playing Black Ops, and I didn't really like them. And I played them a little bit more. I think they might have threw an update out there, and they're not bad. I mean, they are not bad. For the most part, unless you totally pushed and trapped their spawn to death, except for demolition, they will spawn in the same area. But in Modern Warfare 3, you can, I mean, you don't even have to be in their spawn for, let's say you're playing domination, they have 1 flag, you have 2. You can just be guarding the other 2 flags, and next thing you know, a guy is spawning over and behind you, and it's like, what is going on here, man? I mean, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I feel kind of cheated a lot of times when I'm playing this game by some kid spawning behind me. And the worst part about it is Robert Bowling keeps coming out here saying, oh, we're going to fix the spawns. We're going to fix the spawns. I think he said it twice now, and they've had 2 updates. And I'll be 100% honest, I can't tell the difference between the spawns from the beginning of the game to the spawns now. I mean, I just don't get that at all. And a thing I don't understand was in Black Ops, about 3 or 4 months in, they did an update. Second chance kill went to the guy who put him in second chance. And Infinity Ward comes back and they give it to whoever shoots the guy last. And I realize it's not second chance, it's final stand, but that was a very huge deal because second chance had been in every Call of Duty before that, and it always went to the last guy that shot him. And that was just, everybody loved it. There was not a complaint about it. And another thing, in MW3, the support kill streaks, like, some of them just don't make sense. Like, I understand support kill streaks for the most part for the players that are getting beat pretty bad, and for the other players that don't really go for kills, they kind of go for the objectives, capturing flags, capturing points in domination, planting bombs, okay. But I don't mind UAV, counter UAV, ballistic vest, SAM turret, stuff like that does not bother me at all. The ones that just don't make any sense at all is how you can give a guy a stealth bomber when he's dying. Like, I mean, that just, to me, does not make any sense. And then the EMP also, like, those two are probably the two biggest ones. Like, the Juggernaut suit doesn't bother me. The emergency airdrop, really not that big of a deal, or whatever it's called on here. And then another thing I wanted to bring up that, and everybody knows this is a fact, that Assassin is just super duper overpowered to the max. I mean, this thing is like cold-blooded Ghost. I mean, every perk within every UAV countering perk that's came out for any of the Call of Duties in the last 3 years put together. I mean, it is just insane how dominant it is. I mean, you can't be affected by EMP, you can't be affected by counter UAV. And then people don't even, I mean, the way they use it's just insane. I mean, people, I thought Ghost was bad in Black Ops. I mean, people sitting in bushes and stuff, hiding with the Ghost because it gave them that little like bush look. But it seems like Assassin is just even worse the way people hide with that thing. I mean, people just proning, and I mean everything. And the biggest reason I believe Assassin has turned into such a dominant perk, and Ghost in Black Ops was kind of a dominant perk also. I mean, it wasn't quite as bad just because there was the Blackbird, and if you had a good team or anything, you could run them Blackbirds, have 3 people running Blackbirds, and you really didn't have too much of a problem. So that kind of helped you out. But the thing I felt like was the worst thing that the Call of Duty series could have done was when they took out stopping power. Now, a lot of people were like, oh, stopping power was overpowered. But the reason stopping power was so good is that it was in the same category always as the, I don't know what it was in World at War, the UAV perk, because nobody used it. But it was always like cold-blooded, and the Assassin would be in the same category as stopping power. And when you take it out then, you lose the fact that whenever somebody's sitting in a corner with their Assassin, their guns now, since there's no stopping power and they did the gun balancing, do the same amount of damage as a guy who's not wearing Assassin. Now, before with stopping power, you had the people running stopping power and the people running Assassin. Or, well, it would have been cold-blooded in MW2, but same point. And you had both of them running the same stuff, and the people that were running cold-blooded, their guns did like, what, a bullet and a half, 2 bullets maybe with some guns, less damage. So let's say a guy's sitting in a corner and you come by with stopping power. If you turn on him, you're probably going to kill him or have a lot better chance. I mean, in this game, you a lot of times don't even get to turn because their guns have the same power as yours. And I felt like taking stopping power out of the game was just such a bad move, just because it just allowed that perk just to become so overpowered, because there's no need, honestly, for any other second perk. Like, there's nothing really else in that category that I feel is that great. I mean, Hardline, if you're that bad, you're not worrying about Hardline if you're using Assassin. Blast Shield, I really don't like. It does not work for me like it says it should. Quick Draw is really good, but if you're camping, you already got your left trigger held. I mean, you're not worried about that. And I mean, I just feel like the stopping power, if they put that back, I believe it would change the game a lot for the better. And I mean, this game's coming to an end here. I'd like to keep ranting because that's what I'm doing right now. This is just a rant video, I guess. But I'll try to get some more videos out to you guys. I won't stay away as long. I've been playing with my boy Leechy. He gave me a shout out, and I'll catch y'all later.